EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Neighbors in motion. Dart gonna fake it to Scatterbo and look to throw. That one footballs around, but it is incomplete. Neighbors, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now the former Sundowner, Cam Scatterbo. And some good blocking for you. A gain of 9 as we get to third down. 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Scatterbo. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
By the time the defensive backs had come downfield to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down, everyone was behind the line of scrimmage chasing him.
On second down, Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants. On the draw, here's Scatterbo. This defense.
My fault. My depth chart is all messed up. I should have said it too. My fault.
Behind the line, it's a loss of a couple.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Still going.
Pass complete to Theo Johnson.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Extra point try forthcoming. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. C.D. Lamb there to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. On the play fake, here's Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is incomplete. Great.
That would have been crazy. I greened that.
Defensively, and it sets up 4th down. John Harbaugh will send out the field goal unit. This a 42-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Giants will open up a 9-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with blue. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man down the field is Turpin. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 9-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes and breaking on the ball. And he almost comes away with a pick.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
This will be 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Prescott. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Shamar James. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3. To throw is Dart. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, Scatterbull. He'll get about 2. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll go play action here with Dart. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Throwing, Dart. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the wrong flag. On the corner, Plenty bust in there to make the play. Second and long coming up. Here's Dart. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Third and 2. Here we go. Looking to throw. It's Dart. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
Dart's pass intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
19 yards.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
First down.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's to the sideline and caught by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. On second down, it's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but
that is going to be and he's got it. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will up the lead to 5. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Abdul Carter there to bring them down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw is Prescott. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
Well, it's man coverage on the outside, and you talk about a defender being in the receiver's hip pocket. There is 0 separation at all. I'm not exactly sure what caused the quarterback to even pull the trigger. It's just a throw you can't make into that tight of coverage, and great job by the defender. 2 hands on the ball, secure the catch, and he takes it all the way from there.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Dart. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just a pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. CD on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Blue. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll take this forward for about 5.
Pickens, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Blue. He's inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Brendan offering a kickoff for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Dart. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And the Cowboys have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play fake. Prescott. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's into the end zone yet again. Avante Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
The kick is good.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. You got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to be taken down to 37. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Dart gonna fake it to Scattaboo and look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's gonna wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart, the ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He was defended by
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
1st down, New York.
A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down. A play fake. Now Dart. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down. Up the middle with Scattaboo. A big hole. And he will get into the end zone. Can Scattaboo. Touchdown, New York. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Giants will
Operating from the gun, and it's Dart. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This is blue. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a
behind the
loss.
line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, here's Dak. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. And they're making it look easy. C.E. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Giants 25.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
He's inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 52 yards. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down and 3 coming up.
At the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. They'll go, and here's Dart. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll go with Blue. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Blue.
Jaden Blue, the ball carrier. brought down at the 18-yard line.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger odds a punt for Dallas, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. On first and 10, here is Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and
for a third time today, he's intercepted. Taken by the rookie out of Ohio State.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Dak going to push this one forward. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Javon Holland on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter.
At the 5-yard
Greg and
line.
I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 2.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are able to extend the lead.
Cowboys 42, Giants 25. Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7.
Deontay Banks on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Slayton is the man in motion. The drive will begin with a run by Scattaboo. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of a shotgun, it's Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Pickup of 2 yards. First down, Giants.
Slayton is the man in motion. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case,
he works free, right side.
Dart's pass.
Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Giants 32.
And Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. They needed that to go their way to have any hope. But it's corralled by the hands team, and that should just about wrap this one up. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. Through the middle of the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to extend their lead.
Cowboys 49, Giants 32. Brandon Aubrey to kick
So the
off
kickoff
for the
team out there
Cowboys.
one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's Dart on first and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. Drive rolls on here with first down and 10. Throwing, Dart. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. That one targeted for Malik Neighbors. It'll be second down.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
To throw is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Oh, run straight ahead. That's Scatterboot. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.
A gain of 7.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops